So today, me and my son are gonna try to work on a Mother's Day gift for my mother-in-law, and we're gonna try to make him a new mailbox post with 6x6 lumber, so a nice substantial post. 6x6s aren't cheap, but I have some scrap stuff laying around here. I had a piece of rough sawn that we're gonna plane down to make it look like this, and this is a piece left over from a project we had in my son's room a long time ago. We had a loft bed built, and we're gonna plane it also to get it looking uniform. So we'll get going on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna notch the posts so they'll fit together kind of like so. I've got my post marked out already. You can see this is the depth I'll be cutting on the sides for this side, and the same on this one. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna use my circular saw. As you can see, I need to go 2 5/8 inches deep into this board, but my saw won't go quite that deep. So I'll have to be chiseling out the last little bit. So you can see here on the side, my line here, and my saw doesn't quite get deep enough. It's just about 1/8 of an inch too shy. So we'll hand chisel that last bit out on both of them. That's not too difficult, I've done it before. It really doesn't take that long. What I'm gonna do here, when I start, I'm gonna use my speed square as a guide for my circular saw so that I can cut right inside of this line on both sides. Then I'm just gonna make a bunch of slices through so I can break all this out and then hand chisel the rest of it out. Make sure when you do this, I mark the width of my 2 boards here. Just make sure, I like to try to go right inside the lines just so I can kind of test fit it first and make sure it's not too loose. If it's loose, it's not a real big deal. It's a mailbox post, but I want it to fit nice and tight, so we're gonna do that. So here we go. All right, you can see I used a plunge cut on the circular saw to get this line nice and straight. You could just optionally, you could also just use your chisel and start going on that line and getting it squared up. I just like to do that because it saves some time. And I'm just gonna hog the rest of this out with my big chisel and just get it as flat as I can. The inside here doesn't need to be perfect because you're not gonna ever see it. Just make sure this edge is really nice and straight, and you might even take a little extra off in the middle so that you don't have anything holding you apart right here. So I like to just go straight here, and I might take the middle part of this down maybe like a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch more, just to make sure that these two faces fit nice and straight together. So we'll get going on that now. Okay, and I don't want to go all the way through until I do the other side because I don't want to chunk it out. So I'm gonna start from this side and go down a little bit again. Okay, I got most of it cleaned out. If you can see, it's not real pretty. I mean, pine chunks out pretty good. So I'm just gonna go down from the top now and just get that last little bit. All right, I don't know if you can see that or not very well. That looks really good. You can see nice and flush on both seams, here and here. Let's see if I can get it better. This is kind of what it's gonna look like, obviously. Mailbox is gonna set here. It'll be on this side, actually. So I'll get the rest of it cut, hammer this joint together a little bit more too. I just wanted to test fit it for now, though. I'm probably gonna leave it in 2 pieces until I install it, so it's easier to move. But I'm gonna cut it down here. Right here at a line, this is gonna be where the actual mailbox is gonna sit right here. So I'm gonna cut this short to not stick out past the mailbox. And then that end down there, that's all gonna be buried. So you can see it's the part that was already kind of cut up from a previous project. So we'll get going on the rest of it now. Okay, now I'm just gonna bevel the top edge. This will be the top of the post. So I'm just gonna bevel it, give it kind of a nice finished look. And just gonna use a 45-degree angle on my skill saw. And I'm gonna use my speed square again to help guide it, and we'll go from there. So to give it a little extra flair, I made 2 of these to go on each side of the mailbox, just to have the address of the house. I'm gonna probably screw them onto the side of the post. I may put some spacers behind them to hold them up. You can tell I cut them out of aluminum on the CNC machine and painted them black to keep it from oxidizing. So those are gonna go on the sides. Okay, so they're all painted up and I'm gonna mount them on the side of the post like this. I was debating on whether or not to just mount them flush, like so, or held off the surface just a little bit. And after talking to my wife, I think we're gonna hold them off the surface just a fuzz, like 1/4 of an inch. I got these pins at my local hardware store that are hollow. I'm gonna cut them in half so I can use half of each and get enough to do all 4 corners. And then I'm just gonna use stainless steel hardware to mount it. And this will be cut in half, but the stainless steel screw will go through the middle like so and into the wood, and it'll hold it off of the surface about 1/4 inch. So I got 4 of these, I need 8, so I'm gonna cut them in half. So I'm gonna use my Dremel tool to do that, and then we'll mount them on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, actually. All right, we got some little short ones now, just perfect size. Okay, you can kind of see it. I'm gonna do the other side next. You can see that it just holds it off there just a little bit, just like so, just to give it that depth. Okay, now we just got to slap this together. I got some pretty good size torque head, they're kind of a lag, but they're coated for outdoors. They work really well for this. I use it on our mailbox post. So I'm probably not gonna assemble this part until I get it installed. It's just easier for me to haul it over there in 2 pieces. It's pretty heavy. So I'll get the post set in the ground. We'll attach the mailbox leg to it, and then we'll use these on each side. Then it'll be done. So we'll go ahead, head out to the site, and we're gonna install this. We're gonna pull the old one, put the new one in as a surprise, and we'll be done, and we'll get that going. All right, got the mailbox all wrapped up, installed. It's a little bit muddy here. We had a lot of rain lately, so we got the clay put back as best we could. Got Quickcrete around the base, and we have it set the spec off the USPS website. You can find that on their website if you're ever curious for height and distance from the back of curb. The CNC parts look great. Good, went on there perfectly. Everything went together really nice. You just use those Torx head lag screws to hold it together. It was pretty tight anyway. You could see in the video I was clamping it together to pull it together, so it shouldn't be an issue. And that's about it. So this project's done and the Mother's Day gift is complete. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you would, and we appreciate it.